Alright, Uncharted 4 is just around the corner, and until then, I'll be reviewing the original 3 remastered versions on the PS4 every week. Why? Because I have never played them before. I know. So sit back, put your guns down, and I hope you enjoy what I am calling Uncharted Month. So let's kick off this week's episode of 3 Minute Reviews with the first game of the series, Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Now as soon as you start playing, you'll immediately realise that the graphics really don't hold the test of time. The characters look plain, and despite this being remastered, it's blatantly apparent that they are from the PS3's early days. That being said, once you're a few levels in, the stage design really steps up and it looks amazing. I mean, some of them caught me off guard and had me jaw dropped. That's something Naughty Dog are masters at. Whenever it comes to landscapes, they are graphical marvels. They really do look so close to the real thing, and it just makes me more excited to see how they take this to the next level in its sequel on the PS4. Now the controls in the game are good, but platforming is seriously a problem. There are numerous times you try to jump off one wall to another, but despite the fact that you are pointing your analog stick in the right direction, Drake just doesn't angle himself where you want him to. This happens a lot, and it makes platforming very frustrating. Combat is simple and fun, but when you try to string together hard attacks, the controls feel automated and you don't feel like you are fully in control. That being said, when they work, it is so satisfying, and coming from Golden Abyss, I really appreciated the dedicated combat controls. Now, one of the things I detest in games is brutally extensive puzzles, and I thought this would be no different. I'm glad to say I was wrong, and I thoroughly enjoyed every single puzzle that came my way. Usually games like this make you resort to following playthroughs, but I completed all the puzzles on my own initiative, and it was so rewarding. It really reminded me of the movie National Treasure. Just like the film, you are searching for treasure and have to follow clues whilst physically and strategically moving objects around to open a concealed passage. Really, they were so well done. This game had some extremely exciting set pieces as well, such as manning a turret on a car, which was like a scene right out of an action movie. Also in the last third, there was a huge horror segment that took me by surprise, and playing the game now, it blatantly shows the potential for Naughty Dog to later develop The Last of Us. Also the soundtrack was good too. From what I've heard, it gets better in the later games, but still it perfectly matched the tone the game wanted to relay. I really liked little details too, like shooting enemies just before they threw a grenade and watch them blow to smithereens. Now, it's not all perfect. I did hate some stuff too, such as constantly getting lost and not knowing where to go. Sometimes you're guided in the right direction, but for the most part you're on your own. Then there's the water stages. Oh man, I hated these. They had terrible controls and the whole section didn't feel fully developed. Instead, it just felt like a chore to get through. Also, the boss battle in the end was really cheap. Now, after having said all of that, I still haven't told you one of the best parts of this game. What really won me over and made me want to play till the very end was Nathan Drake himself. He is just such an awesome character, and his charm, wit, and comedic dialogue was done so flawlessly.
Nate? Be careful.
Come on. I always am. Ah! I did not see that!
He has become one of my favourite characters in all of video games, and that really is saying something. In the end guys, Naughty Dog's first outing with Uncharted was a good one, but some of the problems I mentioned, particularly the platforming and lack of direction, dropped the score down, and that results in a 7 out of 10. Do you agree or disagree? Sound off below in the comments, and stay tuned for next week where I review Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, which according to a friend of mine, I will enjoy much more than Drake's Fortune.
I like this one better.
Sully, you beautiful son of a bitch!
Thank you very much for watching, and I will see all of you on the next episode of 3 Minute Reviews.